I've recently explored Joshua Tree National Park in Southern California, and I'm on my way now to the farthest point west I've ever been in my life, the West Coast. I've booked a campsite for 3 nights at a state park on the beach, and I'll be taking a break from the road for a couple days before starting to head back east. We're going on an adventure.
So I'm on I-10 right now. I'm driving towards the Los Angeles area, and I'm more than 100 miles away from Los Angeles, but there's already a lot of traffic. This place is crazy. Yo. So I'm not even in Los Angeles, I'm in the Riverside area. Once you get anywhere remotely close to Los Angeles, it's just like city after city after city. That just makes me think that the greater Los Angeles area is enormous. Wow, it's wild.
What was supposed to be a 2-hour drive from Joshua Tree turned into more like 3.5 hours with traffic. As sunset was approaching, I drove over a hill and turned a corner. Then it came into view. It was the first time I had ever seen the Pacific in real life, and while it looked a lot like the Atlantic, it felt like an accomplishment.
I just saw the Pacific. It's pretty cool.
Turn left.
After getting settled into my campsite and sleeping for the night, it was time for a walk on the beach. Well, I made it to the West Coast in Southern California. How cool is this? Going for a little walk on the beach right now. It's morning time. It is high tide, so I don't have that much of a beach in front of me. I don't know how far I'm really gonna get. This is great. Made it all the way to the other side of the country. All these cool rocks. I'm getting some water in my feet every now and then. What I've always heard about the Pacific Ocean is that it is frigid, basically. Woo. It's a little cold, but it's not as bad as I was expecting. Of course, this is about as southern can get in California, so I'm sure if you go up further north, it'll be colder. I'm gonna go for a little bit more of a walk on the beach, and I'll probably grab the camera, take some pictures. Oh boy. Woo! The weather wasn't perfect and I did get some rain on and off while I was there, but I also got some stretches of sunshine and it was nice to relax by the beach for a couple days.
Like all good things, my time on the West Coast eventually came to an end, and it was time to start heading back east. The next stop on my trip would be Sedona, Arizona. I began driving east on Interstate 8, which would take me through the Sonoran Desert and right alongside the border with Mexico. It's amazing how many different little microclimates you get driving through California. Like, I just drove through the mountains, through a stretch of like barren desert. And now around here, I don't know, it must be like irrigated around here, but it's just all flat like farmland, pretty much. You still get a lot of the palm trees, but then you have mountains in the background. It's really cool. I've never actually been this close to Mexico before. I actually think I saw the border wall a second ago. It's weird. I've been seeing signs for border patrol checkpoints, but they seem to be closed today, which is good. I didn't know what to expect down here. You know, I've heard stories about how there are like military zones now by the border. I haven't seen any of that so far, luckily. I hope not to see any of that. Oh, there it is. There's the wall. It was kind of cool. The road went up in elevation a little bit just now, and I could see past the wall, like into Mexico. I think that's about as close as I get to Mexico on this trip. It really is interesting, though. I've never been so close to the Mexican border before. I'd kind of like to go to Mexico one day. I love Mexican food, that's for sure. As I continued into Arizona and the Sonoran Desert, I was beginning to see the Saguaro cacti that are iconic to the southwest. I had only really seen them in this one particular region, but they were abundant around here. I like those big giant cacti that kind of like shoot off in a couple different directions. You just don't see that anywhere else in the country. It's iconic. This is really the first time on the trip that I've seen those. I saw a few of them in California, but they were kind of like planted for display, not really growing of their own volition. There's a lot of them around here. It's cool, very deserty. That's all for this time. Please join me next week when I explore Sedona, Arizona. But, like always, until next time, catch you later. Peace.